You're listening to a podcast brought to you by the Center for Community Media at Worcester State University. To stay up to date with all of our media content, like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/mediawsu and follow us on Twitter at mediawsu.
Hello, my name is Chris Tran, and I'm joined today by Ivy Lee. Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, and you are the creator of the Esports Club?
Yes, I am.
All right. Now, I must say, when I first saw the flyer, I was actually pretty surprised to see an Esports Club going on at Worcester State. Why don't you tell me about why the formation of the Esports Club?
So my friends and I, we already go to like tournaments at like the Microsoft store in Natick, and the person who runs it, he was like telling us to create one since he was making a tournament for like New England colleges, and he wanted us to participate. And when I was looking at the Worcester State like clubs, I didn't see any like video game club. Like we have Surreal Games, but we don't have like specifically for video games. And I was really surprised by that, so I decided to make one.
Yeah, a part of it is like, I'm surprised there is an Esports Club going on, because I didn't know it was like that esports would be that popular at Worcester State, but
yeah.
So you compete in tournaments, that's for sure. Like, you've already competed in some?
So the club hasn't like started, like we're not officials, so it's like fairly new. I still have to do a bunch of paperwork to like make it official, but we're still like recruiting members and stuff like that. But I am planning on making it like bigger and competing. One of the tournaments that's coming up is with the Microsoft store. It's like their first ever tournament that they're doing, so I want to compete in that since it's like new and like it's not like very like professional yet, and it's something that we can like just like work on. I don't know how to explain it, like
kind of like build up on this whole idea to make it something bigger than it is. That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. So what sort of games do you plan on like having at the Esports Club? Is it just gonna be like one specific genre, or is it gonna be like multiple?
So I want to make it like pretty broad, so like anyone can join, because esports is pretty big. It's not just like for one game. There's like games on the PC, and then there's also games for console. But for right now, I think most of our players play League of Legends, which is like pretty much like the top esports. Yeah. And so that's the game that we want to compete in. So the first tournament that I want to like participate in would be for League of Legends in the spring. So I'm hoping to do that. And
do you plan on like when this becomes bigger, do you plan on like opening up so it's like maybe have people going out to like Evo or something like that, or compete in like Smash tournaments and all?
Yes.
All right, so this is just gonna be like, this club is gonna be kind of like this big group, and like all different types of players are welcome and all.
Yes.
Okay, that's good, because I assume like maybe with the esports clubs, like we're gonna focus on Fortnite related games or something, but it's like, no, this is gonna be like everything, so anyone is welcome as long as they're good at playing a game.
Well, honestly, like the main goal of the club is just to create like a gaming community. So even if you don't like want to compete, you can still join. We already have like a Discord set up, which is kind of like a Skype thing, and we've been playing like just random games together, and it's really chill. But then like aside from like creating a gaming community, I want people to like have like certain teams for like maybe League, Overwatch, CS:GO, like any team that like competes and stuff like that.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And have you already tried reaching out to, I know there's in the library, or I think the student center, there's that group on like I think every Thursday or something, they all get together to play games. Is that you guys, or is that just like?
That's a completely different club. I'm supposed to reach out to them, or like I should reach out to them soon. But from what I've heard, they're mostly like it's not like competitive games. It's more like kind of like
LAN party sort of type things.
Jackbox Party, I saw them play that, or like kind of board game-ish kind of games. They play like Smash and stuff, but it's not like competitive games. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, no, it's more like just like get together, have some fun, just try and stress relief and everything. Wow, that's pretty cool. So how many members do you have right now? Because I know you just said it just started, but how many members do you think like you're trying to get in as of right now? Is there like a certain number, and how many are like trying to get in right now?
So right now we don't have like that many. I'd say around like 15, but
that's a big number though.
Well, it's like, but most of them are my friends.
Oh, okay.
So like they already like know like about it, because like we all play together already. But you know, like I'm not mad that there's not a lot of people, like, and I wouldn't be mad if there was a lot of people. Like, I know, like, it's, like, a long process to, like, build like a community and like gather people and stuff. And we still need to advertise, and like some people don't know about it, even if you put posters up, because not a lot of people look at the board in general.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but I know there's people who play games, they just like don't know about it. So that's what like I'm trying to do, is like kind of talk to more people. I've been like just randomly going up to people asking if they play games, and it's
like,
so
hey,
weird.
do you like games? Do
Yeah.
you like tournaments? Like, please join the club.
Like I know people play, but it's just like trying to find them is kind of hard.
Yeah, especially like who will be competing on
Yeah.
a tournament sort of level.
Yeah, some people they don't think they're good enough.
Yeah.
But then again, the tournament that I want to compete in, like we're obviously gonna start small. We're not gonna like jump into something like completely big.
Yeah, like
So,
all right, guys, let's
yeah.
get ready to go to EVO and win.
Yeah. So I don't think it would be like that pressuring, especially since like some of the schools are like they're like schools that we know.
Yeah.
So it's all like New England schools. So like Becker is planning to join the Microsoft tournament as well. I heard some like really big schools like Harvard and Yale.
Really?
Yeah,
Harvard and Yale?
Yeah, they actually have their own esports club already. So I was surprised that Worcester State didn't. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to compete against them. I want to see how it's like. Like even if we lose, like
at least that experience.
Yeah, I just want the experience pretty much. And the Microsoft people are really, really nice. And the person that I've been talking to, his name is Lee. He's like helping schools like us like create an esports club, and like if we kind of like partner with him and like keep doing stuff like that, he can help us get sponsors and stuff, because I already go to tournaments that he hosts, so like we're like me and him are already like planning stuff already. Yeah, if that makes sense.
So this Microsoft tournament, like exactly what sort of games? Like I obviously from the name Microsoft, it's like I can't imagine what sort of games are you playing. But what sort of like games will be like can be used in the tournaments?
Okay, so there's already like tournaments at Microsoft in Natick Mall, and those are just like very like small tournaments. It's nothing like crazy. You can just go in with your friends. You don't have to be like a certain rank or anything, pretty much. So I go to the League of Legends tournament, and it's every Saturday. So there's like people in middle school, high school, colleges, like there's adults, and it's really chill. It's just like a group of people just like coming together to play games, and you pretty much get free RP from Riot Games. So yeah, you just come in, and then we pick like captains, and then we just play the game pretty much, and then we leave, and sometimes we take breaks. And it's like you don't have to pay for anything, it's free. And then I know,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So they also host Fortnite tournaments and Overwatch, but those aren't as popular as League. But for all of them, you get like in-game currency for like winning.
You mentioned that Fortnite isn't as popular as League of Legends. I am surprised to hear that.
So it is popular, but like for the tournament there, it's not as popular, because like for Fortnite, it's kind of like tricky like for the tournaments,
because it's
like
100 people.
Yeah,
in
you
the
can't
game.
do like a custom game, so they do it like point based, which is like pretty like weird. Yeah, it's
I'm
just,
pretty
like,
sure
a
if people
different,
start
like,
hearing,
environment. Yeah, if people start hearing about it, they
like,
would come. But
I'm pretty sure everyone here probably plays Fortnite. Like esports for Fortnite, I'm in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Probably once this podcast goes up, like maybe 100 people are like, we want to join the Fortnite esports club. It's like,
but, yeah, it's like really chill. Like it's like free to play, like free to join, and it's like at the Microsoft store. They're all really nice too, and you get free stuff. Like you don't even have to pay. Sometimes they do giveaways, and like if there's like enough people who like join that day, sometimes they will give out like headsets and stuff like from Microsoft. So yeah, that's really cool too.
All right, so first start small, and then maybe hopefully get to the big leagues and everything.
Yeah, so the person that I talked about earlier, his name is Lee. So he saw that the Saturday tournaments, like the little tournaments, were getting good, like getting better. There was like a lot of people. So he decided to make, I think it's called the Collegiate Champion Series or something. But it's like all him by himself. Like he made up all the rules and everything. And then he also contacted all the colleges, a bunch of colleges. And yeah, we're supposed to have a meeting soon to talk about like what we want to do. And for that, it's a small tournament, like it's pretty new. So he's obviously gonna do like in-game currency for prizes, like first, second, and third. But he's also thinking of adding like more prizes, like maybe like a trophy, like how like esports usually like you win a big trophy and stuff.
Yeah.
Or like jerseys and stuff. So he's still thinking about that, and it's pretty cool that he's starting something like this, because I don't think there is. Yeah, and especially like from like Microsoft, like they're a pretty huge company, so it's kind of like legit in a way.
Now I'm kind of like I wouldn't say I'm like definitely like, oh, I competed in tournaments before. I used to do a few Smash Bros tournaments, and it was pretty interesting. Like, would you try to like? So I think I already mentioned it before, but you would definitely be up for like trying to broaden the horizon.
Definitely.
So
it's just like right now, it's mostly League because
that's
it's
like
the only tournament that I know as of right now, and it's like a very like big player based game. So like as we like get more people and like I know like what games people play, I can start like looking for like different tournaments, and like once this club gets more like real, because it's not like official or anything yet, like once it gets more publicity and stuff like that, maybe I can like reach out, because I know there's like someone who joined for like the interest meeting, and he also plays Smash, and he was like looking for that too. So yeah, definitely I want to like expand it.
All right. And just to follow up, just like before we end it off, what exactly do you need to like make this club official? Because I remember you told me that it's like it's not official just yet, but what exactly is there like a certain number of people that needs to join, or?
So there's not like a certain number of people, but you do need, what is it called? Officers.
Oh.
So like president, vice president, treasurer, secretary, and stuff like that, which I already have. The only thing I'm looking for right now is an advisor, which has to be like a full-time staff member, and all they have to do is like basically go to the meetings if they have any. But I'm like planning on mostly doing it on like Discord and stuff like online.
All right.
But yeah, I'm like a first-year student, so I don't really know a lot of teachers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's like one of the biggest like issues, and I've been like trying to email some people, but like they don't reply to me. So yeah,
I'm sure. I mean, the communications office, they have like some really sweet teachers there, so I'm pretty sure you'll find one.
And like they don't have to know like what esports is. Like we can like that's like one of the goals as well, is to like spread awareness about esports, because it's becoming like such a huge thing.
Oh yeah.
Like
definitely.
recently, I think it was like Michael Jordan, he signed onto a team or something, and then like Drake also. It's not called sign up. They invested in a team. Yeah. So Michael Jordan invested in a team, and then also Drake invested in a team called 100 Thieves. So like it's actually getting really popular, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was Harvard, Yale, but one of those colleges was like, "Hey, we're offering scholarships if you play Fortnite really good." And at first, I'm just like, "This is ridiculous." And it's like, "Wow, that actually sounds like a pretty good idea."
Yeah. So like a lot of colleges are like hopping onto like the wagon, and they're like offering scholarships for people who play good, and then because if they offer the scholarships, like that person will join their team, and like they'll compete in like tournaments and stuff, and it's really cool. My friend actually got a scholarship for a school in South Carolina, and he went there for gaming. Like he's on their team, and they compete.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they compete like officially, and they do scrims and stuff, and it's like crazy because I'd never thought that like it would become like such a huge thing where you would get like paid to like do what you like.
Yeah, it's like we always saw like on YouTube and everything, people are getting paid to make videos of them playing games. I never in my wildest dreams would imagine that college would be paying for you just to play some game about a bunch of people jumping out of a bus and shooting each other.
It's school. While he's doing like the gaming stuff, he's also studying pre-med, and like that's like kind of like really different things.
Oh, that's such a different like I got into school for playing games, but I want to work on opening people up and all. It's like, okay.
So yeah, I think that's really cool how gaming is like becoming a good thing, because I know there was like a lot of bad reputation.
Oh,
on,
definitely,
gaming.
Yeah, you always see like I used to see people online like freak out at the games and everything. Video games cause violence and everything. But now we're slowly making this transition. It's like, hey, gaming is kind of starting to become this big thing in culture and everything.
Yes.
Might as well kind of support it and everything in a good way. Well, I really hope that the esports club works out and all, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more about it in the future. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming on, Ivy, and thank you again for joining this podcast. And we'll see you next time.